Hi, I'm Kaylin Shepard, and I just finished EDM310. For anyone who is going into this class, I highly recommend really putting forth effort into learning the stuff that you're going to learn. I was very skeptical about it when the class first started. I was not willing to learn any more technology than I already had. I didn't want to Skype, I didn't want to use Twitter, and I definitely didn't want to blog. However, after going through this class and learning all of the things that Dr. Strange was willing to share with us, I have a new appreciation for all of these new technology uses that we can use in a classroom. For instance, the class blog. It was a very useful way to keep everyone in the class, I guess, up to date on what's going on without having to send, a mass email or, meet in the class every single day. It's also a great use of technology for, new classrooms. And I think that that is perfect for even elementary kids. And that's what I'm going into, is elementary education. And I highly recommend getting a class blog to anyone who is considering going into the teaching profession. Also, using Skype. I have used it before. It was not for business purposes, only for, personal uses. And I would not really use that kind of thing in a classroom. I mean, I can see how it's got its, potential, and I guess it depends if that's the kind of thing that you're going for. For instance, Dr. Strange uses Skype very often to talk to teachers that are, not local, maybe some in New Zealand or Canada, which I think that's great. It allows you to see, who you're talking to and kind of get a better idea of this person that you've never met. But for local purposes, that's not really something that I would, use in a classroom, but that's okay. Also, we did Twitter. I really did not want to get, involved in that, tweeting every day about, hey, I just got a Coke, or hey, it's time for bed. That wasn't me. But if used properly, it can be a great tool. Maybe send out something it's kind of like if you would send out a text message, you could just really, just tweet something real fast to your class. That's a good idea. I like that. And we also did a project. It was from another class, and I can't remember off the top of my head what the student's name was, but he introduced us to, I think I called Edmodo. It's kind of like a Facebook for teachers, which I really, really like. I could not stop playing with it. I had to go in and, make my own little classroom and stuff, and I can't wait to be, certified so that I can actually start using it instead of just viewing what other teachers have posted. But it allows you to create this little virtual online classroom that you can put, homework assignments on, or like a little mini quiz, and the students can, communicate with one another, maybe ask each other questions. It's like almost kind of like a chat room if you're not familiar with Facebook, but everyone's not on at the same time. They can post a comment, and then maybe an hour later, or 2 hours later, someone can get on and post a comment back to that, or ask the teacher questions, and that's really cool. I like that. It's also got an app for your smartphone, which I was very excited about. I love apps. They're great. And we also, again with the blog, I really like that. That was a good thing to do. But we also did a lot of group projects. I'm not a group project kind of person. I get where the idea was coming from. On a daily basis, we're going to be required to work with, colleagues, and, definitely work with our students, trying to get them involved in doing group projects. So it's very important to learn how to work as a group. And given the right group, these things can be great. But like I said, I'm not a group person. I have a huge problem with wanting to do everything myself, and I feel like if someone else does it, it's not going to be done right. No offense to anyone, that I've worked in a group with before, but you know, that's just how I am. I've had a lot of experience with, I guess, group members that, you know, don't contribute to the amount that they should. But that's okay. That's a different, you know, issue altogether. But for anyone who is going to take EDM310, I highly recommend it. I told one girl that she needed to take it this summer when she didn't have any other classes, and I think that's good advice since there is a lot of, you know, work that is involved in this. And I think the classes before me, you know, all averaged, you know, 9 hours a week. I definitely would say that that is going to be exact. You'll probably spend more time if you're doing, you know, video projects with all of the editing and, you know, recording for it and stuff. But this class has been a lot of fun. I'm glad that it's over. But, you know, aside from that, I've taken a lot of stuff from this class that I'm going to use, you know, when I go into teaching. And I'm currently trying to get a small business up and going, and so a lot of stuff I'm going to use for that. And I think that overall it's definitely turned out different than I expected. But I just want to say thank you to Dr. Strange and all the lab assistants who have helped me do everything, and, you know, thanks for being open on the weekends. That has really allowed me to come in and, you know, do the projects when I needed to and everything. But it's been great. Thanks.